Yo, what's up? My name is JayKobi, and I'm here to answer some questions with Sound of the Future.
I love you 508.
So my name is JayKobi, real name is Jacob. I live in the Bronx, New York, in Kingsbridge Heights. I'm a music producer. I specialize in R&B, hip hop, and Spanish rap. So basically, my grandfather, he was a musician back in like the 80s, and he did salsa music. He was a trumpet player. So my family always had like some musicality aspect to that. So I got inspired and I was like, oh, I want to follow in his footsteps, but I want to do music producing and make instrumentals for artists and stuff like that. So definitely FL Studio all the way. That shit's the best. Um, in terms of my creative process though, I listen to music a lot, different types of music from different cultures. I got American, Japanese, Spanish, all that stuff. But when I make beats, sometimes I like making it in my room by myself. Sometimes I like making it with a view. Other times I go into the studio, but no matter what, I never really rush it. I always take my time, listen to what I really like, and then see what like work of art I can make. So I don't really be making like hundreds of beats like a day. I'd be making like maybe 3 or 4 a week, some calm shit like that. So I think the first one would definitely be Wonder Girl. That's Travis Scott's producer. She started off really young at like 16 years old. And as a black woman in the industry, it's kind of hard to break through. But she was able to work with people like Travis, Jay-Z, Drake, all those people. So she really inspired me because she had a unique style as well. My boy 24 Sammy, 24 is the GOAT. He worked with 41, Kyle Rich, all of them. He's a big inspiration. I went to middle school with him and shit, so it was tough. Just Blaze. He worked a lot for Jay-Z and like his older albums. His sample chopping is the best. So that's why I say those are my 3 top favorite. Well, I think for me, right now the hottest thing is like sexy drill and shit like that. And I work with some of the people that be behind the scenes, like producing for sexy drill, all that. But for me, I have a deep appreciation for R&B and all types of, different languages and stuff like that. So I just, whenever I make beats, if it has a sexy drill like New York influence, it's really that classic R&B style, I feel like. And then on top of that, what sets me apart is, like I be working with different cultures, Spanish artists from the Bronx. I got artists in Tokyo and, different parts of Japan. Like I try to blend cultures together, bring New York, across the world. Definitely. So the first thing is that I actually wasn't in Tokyo mainly. I was in a different part of Japan. It's called Fukuoka. Shout out Fukuoka, Seinangaku and Daisuki desu. So that's the school over there. And basically that's like more local area. So over there, I met a lot of videographers, a lot of people interested in fashion and music as well, but nothing like too crazy over there. It was mostly like cameras and stuff. Um, then once I took out trips to Tokyo, that's when I met like artists, club promoters, DJs, all that stuff. And some of them were even mixed too. That's what people don't know about Tokyo is that it's not just Japanese. There's a lot of mixed people, Blasian people, Hispanic, Asian people. The list goes on and on. Like it's very diverse over there. So that's something that I really fucked with. And I met a lot of different artists there, worked with them, tapped in with them. I say the first thing is that growing up in the Bronx, it's actually been pretty decent, like a lot of people talk shit about the neighborhood and shit, but they don't know how diverse it is. I first grew up in Highbridge on 167th, where the Joker Stairs was, and then I moved to Kingsbridge later on. I've been around the Bronx. I think the neighborhoods have a lot of diversity. Yeah, there's some violence and stuff, but overall, like we do bring a lot of culture and a lot of importance to New York and like America. So going to Japan, I had that in mind, and I saw that there were people appreciating the culture that like New York or like the Bronx even started. So I was like, oh, like I'm gonna pop out over there as an international student through my school. And when I study abroad there, I'm gonna just see who I can meet, like what artists and what people, and just work there. So I think the biggest thing that I brought with me there was definitely just like the culture and showing Japanese people like, oh, like, yeah, people say this about the Bronx, but this is where, rap came from and this type of music that you like right now, and this is where it came from and stuff like that. And they were learning, they appreciated me, I appreciated them. Yeah, definitely I would say the fashion, it got me a little confident right now, but I think fashion's also a really big influence on me. I just haven't been able to find like my pocket in the actual industry yet. But I'm chilling. I have a lot of friends in the fashion. Shout out them, I'll serve everyone else. Um, but also engineering, like I really want to work in the studio, not only be the person that makes beats, but really helps people make the song. I feel like it creates a bigger bond, and when you got experienced people in the studio working, like you can really make some hits. I think the hardest part is definitely finding your sound and trying to break through the online aspect. I'm lucky enough to live in New York City, so now I don't really focus too much online. Like I try to make valuable connections in person while also being able to find my sound, because I'm not looking at what's trending and stuff like that. However, some people don't have that, so it is a little hard. But my best advice is you got to go out there in person, find studio sessions, find pop-up events, and just network. Tell people where you're from, where you about. It's a lot of people showing love out there and needing like groups to help out and connect. So you gotta tap into that. I think it's so and so. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I created Sexy Joe. Like, nah, I just work with some of the peoples and shit. Shout out payroll and after party. But the thing is that when that becomes a thing, then everyone want to do it, and then they don't diversify themselves. Like Sexy Drill's a cool concept, but you got to be able to like make it sound different and not just like another Cash Cobain, Chow Lee, all that stuff, right? But overall, I think New York music is the best. With so much diversity, when you really tap into like the underground scene and like different scenes in New York, people can really sing, people can really dance. Like it's very diverse over here, and there's a lot of opportunity. So that's why I like New York music the best. My personal opinion, I think my school, because of its location being upstate New York, you can't really do the stuff you want to do even in like the music or like media programs. However though, like college is one of those things where it's like, I think you shouldn't just go straight to it if you don't have that plan. Like I've been had this plan since I was in high school. So when I came to college, I was like, it might hold me back a little bit, but my main goal was studying abroad so I can travel around the world, right? So now that I did that, I'm about to graduate, I'm chilling. That's what I would advise. If you're gonna go to college, use its utilities to take you where you wanna go in life. But at the end of the day, college, it does slow you down. And if you really level-headed, you know what you wanna do as an entrepreneur just in your life, like you could find other ways to really get there. I think success to me is just comfortability. A lot of people think it's like millions and stuff like that and being super, super rich. But for me, it's just like getting the accolades that I want, getting, good money where I can, not worry about shit, but not filthy rich. I'm just chilling. And that's what I would say success is to me, when you could take care of yourself and your family. And that's all that matters, and your friends that helped you from the beginning. That type of stuff, like once you're able to provide for them, that's really the way to go. I would say that's success to me. I think 10 years from now, I'm not gonna lie, I see myself as being, a very well-known producer, just well-worked producer in New York City. And also, someone that just puts on for the community. Once I graduate, I want to start getting jobs, helping out the community in different parts of the Bronx, show love and show these kids like, yo, like, you don't have to even do violence. Like there's ways to make it in these type of industries. You just got to be yourself and follow these steps. Yeah. So right now I got two stuff I'm working on right now. Shout out my cousin Nikara. She's a talented singer from the Bronx. We got an EP coming up soon and a song we just recorded the other day called Down Bad. Stay in tune for that. And then shout out my boy Will from Tokyo. He's the rapper that I work with there. We got a couple songs coming out, especially this one called JR. Music video coming for that soon, so stay in tune. I would say the biggest thing is that whether you want to do music or some type of art, just follow your dream, be level-headed, don't let anything bring you down, and just keep on working towards that goal, be very organized, and you're gonna get to where you want to be.
I love you, 508.